If you're into outdoor and landscape photography, then there's a big chance that you carry a tripod around with you everywhere you go. Let's face it, we don't like having to, especially as tripods can be big and heavy and awkward if you don't have the right one. Today, I'm going to share some basic tips with you of what to look for in a tripod for landscape and outdoor photography while reviewing my most recent tripod purchase, the Vanguard 265 HCMB. It's not a very catchy name, is it? You will also see other Vanguard tripods in this video for comparison references. I would like to state that I am not sponsored by Vanguard. I just rate their tripods quite highly. Let's go! If you're carrying a tripod around for long periods of time, it is going to give you achy back pains. Unless you have a lightweight tripod that virtually feels like you are carrying nothing. You want your tripod to be as lightweight as possible. So light, in fact, that you have to continuously check that it is still there. If it's not a burden to carry, then you're not going to think twice about taking it out. The Vanguard VO2 only weighs in at 3 pounds for the carbon fibre version. Using the hand grip on one of the 3 legs, it is not heavy to pick up and carry, even with the camera mounted on top, when moving between compositions. Carbon fibre tripods weigh less than aluminium ones, although are more expensive. The size of your tripod. It is going to make your life much easier if your tripod is compactable enough to mount to or place in a camera bag, and if you do lots of air travel, to be taken on as a carry-on. This Vanguard 2 is a travel tripod, which means it compacts down to a dinky size of 41 centimeters. This effortlessly sits on my camera bag, and I like to strap mine to the bottom of the bag so that my weight is evenly distributed across my back. The height of your tripod also goes in with the size, the maximum height from the ground, and again when collapsed. Unfortunately, with travel tripods, you do sacrifice a little bit of height for portability. We are all different heights, so your preferred extended height is going to be different from somebody else's, depending on whether you are a tree or pocket-sized yourself. This Vanguard 2 unfolds to a minimum height of 24 centimeters. Its 4 section legs then extend to offer 126 centimeters, and the 2 center columns then bring it to a total of 166.5 centimeters. Generally, you don't want to be using the center column of your tripod unless necessary, as it is essentially the weakest part of your tripod. But I do love how the Vanguard 2 has 2 sections that both feel very sturdy and stable. The Vanguard 2 is actually marketed as a tripod for taller people. Being 5'3", I have never had to bend down to look through my viewfinder, so can't relate. The Vanguard 2 also disassembles to allow for its monopod feature, with a full length of 170 centimeters. This is great for photographers not wanting to set up a tripod, but who need that little bit of extra stability for pin-sharp photos. This could be useful for wildlife photographers using long telephoto lenses and need to move around a lot. Durability. Depending on what gear you are using, your tripod should have a decent max load capacity. The Vanguard 2 can hold 10 kilograms of weight, which is perfect and probably more than enough for my DSLR setup. You don't want to completely max out how much it can hold, as you are then exposing yourself to less stability, more vibrations, thus more camera shake. Shooting at longer focal lengths, this camera shake will be quite obvious. Your max load capacity should be 3 times the weight of your camera, your biggest lens, and the ball head of your tripod. Speaking of vibrations, a carbon fibre tripod is a stronger material than aluminium. They are more weather resistant and absorb shock and vibrations better, making for steadier shooting. This is quite handy in windy conditions and if you are popping your tripod into water, but you are going to pay more for it. Usability. When you're out in the field, you want to get your tripod out as fast as possible so you don't miss that light. And then you also want to put it away probably just as fast, because by that point you want to go home. A travel or lightweight tripod will probably have more leg sections to open and close. The Viago 2's legs fold in and out around the center column by pulling and a simple button, while other travel tripods may have a swinging column. I personally cannot get on with this type for some reason and find myself fiddling with it for minutes before being able to open it. There are 4 leg sections with twist locks. Twist locks versus clip locks are a personal preference in my opinion. I don't like these clip locks, as in winter conditions, cold conditions, to wrench them open and then close them again actually hurts my fingers for some reason. But you can see whether your leg section is open or locked properly. Twist locks are easier for me and I prefer them, but they can be a little more time consuming. If you are a lazy leg locker like myself, you may occasionally find that you have not locked it tight enough. The Viago 2 has a hook at the bottom of the main column where you can attach a bag or something weighted if you're in a windy situation and need some extra help with stability. It also comes with spiked feet for softer ground to help with grip. Some tripods will come with a ball head, standard ball head when you purchase them. If you buy legs only, then you will need to find a ball head that fits. The Viago's 2 ball head is sturdy and easy to use. This type of ball head is mainly for photography usage, but if you are doing video, it also can rotate 360 degrees for a smooth pan effect. So there we go. Hopefully I got through the most important aspects of a tripod for outdoor and landscape photography and gave you a decent demonstration of the Viago 2 265 27 58, whatever it's called. Feel free to let me know if this video was useful in any way. Leave a comment, a like, possibly subscribe. As usual, thank you for watching and I hope to see you again in the future.